There are brand new, highly advanced robots in Runescape. And this is the story of how that bot farm almost got away with making $2,500 per day. As usual, the story starts with a tip-off. And the first to tip me off from this farm was a guy named Smurf. Now, Smurf said 2 accounts were on world 422 at the Gauntlet, with bare minimum stats to have completed Song of the Elves, which is a Grandmaster level quest. Gauntlet is an instanced activity, so the way to find these bots was just to wait around the entrance to see who was finishing the Gauntlet and looting the chest. Within 10 minutes, I found both of the accounts the tip-off was talking about, and they already had multiple hundred corrupted Gauntlet KC, and basically identical stats. 2 rogue accounts isn't necessarily a bot farm though, but just so you understand the stakes here, right now Corrupted Gauntlet is currently 5 million GP per hour. So just one of these bots makes a little bit more than 3 Zulrah bots. So I started hopping around a few other worlds waiting for bots to pop out of the Gauntlet, and on the majority of worlds I checked, I found 1 to 3 accounts that were pretty similar to the first 2 I found. A few accounts though, like this one Nixon Log, were slightly higher level and had 1500 plus kill count. I'm guessing these were part of the first few accounts the botter started with, and then he probably expanded as they were successful. And with the help of the RuneLite bot detector plugin team, we identified 84 total corrupted Gauntlet bots. There could be a lot more, but we know of 84. And at the time of finding the farm, it had a total of 47,146 corrupted Gauntlet kill count, which is worth about 40 billion GP. And the accounts were first spotted in January of 2022, so the accounts were likely created 1 to 2 months ago. Took some time to get the requirements and do Song of the Elves, which means they probably got to the Gauntlet pretty recently. But I wanted to know how much gold these accounts make per day. So we have a snapshot of the kill count of the entire 84 bot farm, so I decided to wait 24 hours to see how much more kill count the bot farm got, which we'll cover as well as what happens next right after this.
Why is Sir Sneaky Pete trading me? He wants to give me 3 months of ExpressVPN for free? I guess that seems like a good deal. What do I do with it now?
Well, it's actually quite easy to use. First, choose one of the hundreds of servers in dozens of countries to connect to. Second, click connect. And that's it. That's how you use it.
Wow, thanks Sir Cheeky P. But what does it actually do when I connect to it?
What an absolutely fantastic question. When you're connected to an ExpressVPN server, all of your data is rerouted and encrypted, meaning anyone trying to spy on your activity or steal your data won't be able to if you're using ExpressVPN. Not only that, but ExpressVPN masks your IP address, which is super important in helping prevent DDoS attacks. So go to www.expressvpn.com/sirpugger or click the link in the description to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. Thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring the video. So I was waiting 24 hours to see how much kill count these bots would get. Almost exactly 16 hours in though, the entire bot farm was banned by Jagex, even before I reported a username. And in 16 hours, they had gained 5,431 corrupted Gauntlet kill count for a total of 52,500. If we extended the trend to 24 hours, they would be getting 7,220 kill count per day. Average corrupted Gauntlet loot is worth 881k. Multiply the estimated daily kill count by the kill count value, and we get 6,360,000,000 GP per day. Current gold prices are slightly over 40 cents per mil. That makes the value of the gold this bot farm generates daily worth $2,545 US dollars, or roughly $76,000 per month. Now that sounds really bad, but the good news is Jagex caught them very early on. I didn't even report the bot farm yet. And I think there's a good chance I actually found more of these bots being made. About 5 days after that huge ban wave, I get a tip off about accounts on every single world 3 ticking granite in the desert. What caught my attention in the tip off though is that they have 70 agility. I went to check it out, and sure enough, almost every single world had one of these bots. All of them did have 70 agility, one of them had 69 herb lore, and their usernames generally seem to follow a similar pattern to the corrupted Gauntlet bots. No numbers and relatively short usernames. This definitely just shows peak robot efficiency. These guys are 3 tick granite mining to train up their accounts to probably do Song of the Elves to make bank at the corrupted gauntlet. Although these bots potentially could be used for a variety of other things, namely either Volcano or thieving bots. And speaking of thieving bots, somebody actually reached out to me telling me they ran 11 elf thieving accounts and in one prime week made well over 3 billion GP just from enhanced crystal shards, which you get from pickpocketing elves. And this person actually offered to let me log into their mule to see the GE history of their loot. And just like they were saying, I found over 3.5 billion GP worth of sales of enhanced crystal shards. But they told me they don't bot the accounts up to be able to access Prifddinas for thieving. They actually hire Venezuelan workers to make the accounts that they then use to bot. What a crazy ecosystem of cheating we have here in RuneScape. But wait, it's about to get much crazier. Now this segment isn't exactly bot busting, it's bot impersonating. Let me tell you what's been going on. After the duel arena was removed, there have been tons of gambling bots flooding into the game. And because they're so competitive with each other and to drum up player attention, a lot of these bot farms use fake players. What that means is an account that's affiliated with the bot farm, whether it's a bot or a real player behind the account, whatever, gambles a ton of money with the bot, making it seem more trustworthy and to gain attention from real players around them. It's super easy to spot because the same 5 to 10 accounts rotate between worlds gambling bots are on and trade them. Plus, sometimes these bots mess up and don't even say the right username of the fake person trading them. So I decided to dress up like a gambling bot on a low-level account and change my name similar to the bots to try to annoy the owner of the bots and see if they notice. Plus, I'm kind of curious to see if players fall for it. Obviously, I'll give the GP back to any that do. World 330 is a pretty populated world, there's always a bot there, and this one's name was ABC space RCC5, and ABC space RCCS was an available name. It looks almost identical. Oh yeah, for sure. He just bet 50 mil. That's totally believable. What happens next though happened only 15 minutes in. The bot I'm standing under actually says scammer, my username, Venezuelan fake gambler. This means a couple things. One, people pretend to be these bots all the time. Two, there's either script logic that identifies people pretending to be bots, or there's someone behind the screen consistently babysitting all of these bots. IVIX, there's no player named that, buddy. Someone just traded me. No way. Chaos Worm 38, 50k. This dude has a bot-like username, Chaos Worm 38. He traded me the 50k, I tricked him. And immediately I tried to give him his money back after calling him a chump, but before trying to get his money back, he says haha, and then just continues to gamble with the bot. Only 50k, but we're gonna trick people for a lot more. This guy clearly has no intention of stopping using the gambling bots. The next day I went back and it was a different gambling bot, so our usernames did not match up very well. And we were just calling each other scammers back and forth for quite a long time. I just got a trade. JDM Seifert. 1.4 mil. No. I've been typing ridiculous things. He accepted.
JDM, I'm not a bot, you dumb.
Oh.
You want your money back?
I mean.
I'll give it back if you promise to stop using these bots.
Yes, sir. I hope I'm not in a video.
Alright, everybody say hi to JDM in the comments. I expanded my operation to 2 fake gambling bots and moved into World 302, which is a totally different story. This is a territory battle. There are 10 plus gambling bots here, and as soon as I'm into the worlds, before I've even said anything, people are calling me a fake bot. I'm getting spam traded, and then people try to run away after they trade you to drag you out of the area near the GE. It's like each bot farm has multiple people working for them, trying to disrupt other bot farms, but then also playing with the bots they own to drum up attention. One of these people even had their private on, and I messaged them and asked if they own the bots or just work for the owner. I don't think they spoke good English because they just said XD SSS who are, and then said move please. So clearly they are part of the operation. Just another normal day in RuneScape though. Now someone reached out and basically said, listen, I have access to a few accounts that were botted on. Don't ask why or how, but do you want to log in to see what they were up to? And I was like, sure, why not? So the first one has 3,230 grimy Raynars in their inventory, which is 28 mil. I'm not here to like hack the accounts and take the gold. I just wanted to see what they're up to, so I didn't take anything off of them. The account has 66 herb lore, 60 mining, and 76 smithing. And from the bank account, you can see it was definitely doing blast furnace at some point, and the GE history is it basically going from 10 to 20 mil by creating potions. The second bot's kind of similar, but without herb lore levels. Clearly a blast furnace bot by the Grand Exchange history with basically nothing on the account anymore. Let's quickly go through a few new hidden bot farms I've found in game. The first one is at the Wilderness Agility course. These guys have an assortment of kind of random stats, base 50s melee stats, and are training their agility there, of course. All of them equip a dragon sword. When you kill them, unfortunately, they don't drop anything. Let me know in the comments what you think these bots might be used for. I keep getting tip-offs about gout tuber bots, and there are literally bots for any profitable money-making method in Runescape. The tip-off said there were at least 20 of them. I only found 4 when I quickly checked, but they all wear full mithril. It looks like they used magic to train their defense level as well, and then they have 60 plus woodcutting. Gout tubers go for 650 plus K, and generally you can get one every 1 to 2 hours at least, so it is a decent moneymaker. They go upstairs in the building when they hop worlds. These days there's just literally a bot for everything. It's insane. I got sent footage of a super casual bot that just collects bananas in Port Sarum. Just one banana at a time, fills up their inventory and puts it in the deposit box. At maximum it probably makes 30 to 40k per hour. And I went in game and there were plenty of these bots running. It kind of made me miss the good old days when bots weren't so advanced, when they mostly chopped trees and picked flax. Nowadays the hardest quests are completed by bots and the hardest monsters are killed by them. It's definitely not good for the game, but I guess at least it's interesting content.